Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Deputy Leader of Opposition, members of the Parliament, members of the families, dear guests. On this day 5 years ago, Ukraine, Canada, and all of the world was shocked by the tragedy that happened with the Ukrainian International Airlines Flight PS752. Dear members of the Association of the Families, thank you for inviting me 3 years in a row to be here with you to share this painful moment. When we first met, Korosh, when I arrived to Canada after the start of Russian full-scale invasion, I assured you that Ukraine, despite of the brutal and unprovoked Russian aggression, will continue to fight for justice for all of the victims of the Flight PS752. And it's because for us, as never before in our modern history, the word justice, it's much more than just a word. We fight for justice for the brutal Russian invasion. We fight for justice for the memory of victims of PS752. We fight and continue to fight for justice for the victims of MH17. And it is important because without the justice, the world will turn upside down. And the core value which we share and believe in, the value of human lives, is the utmost idea why we put so many efforts for the justice. And 3 years later, today, as it was said, we issued together with Canada, with United Kingdom, with Sweden, the case in ICAO Council, and also in October 16, 2024, our coordination group of the countries filed the joint memorandum to International Court of Justice. Yes, indeed, this fight for justice and the way to justice, it's not as quick as we would like to be. But from Ukrainian side, we assure you, despite of all the challenges we are living through now, we continue to pursue the fight for justice. And I would like to thank you, the government of Canada, for helping us on this file and on this path. Because today, as we are talking, people continue to die in Ukraine because of Russian missiles, Iranian drones, North Korean troops on the ground who are fighting with our soldiers. As I was on my way to the solemn commemoration, another 13 Ukrainian civilians lost their life by a Russian bombardment of Zaporizhzhia city. And almost every night, I'm calling myself, my parents, to check whether they are all right because of Iranian drones flying over the territory of my country now almost every day. So for us, we're so grateful to Canada for the steadfast support in our fight against brutal dictatorship Russian regime, and also by taking the lead and to proceed the case of PS752. We continue to work together and will fight for justice so that the memory of each and every victim of this tragedy will be remembered and the justice will be brought to Iran and Iranian regime. Thank you.